Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's the Warriors to start out. And now 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch.
Half played. Here's Paul. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is
as possible. He's got the neck.
Goes up the baseline. Assist by Paul.
Assisted by
Paul outside from downtown. And James Harden with the three.
Well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw, good. Paul.
Chris Paul.
Second free throw, no good. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all three levels.
With the current possession.
Malone. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his... Paul finds Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Got 9. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Setting the floor for the Warriors. And another three for Houston. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Got 6 here in this. Passes it to Richardson. And the rejection by Harden. The Rockets trail. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. No.
Inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
State. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Trey. Houston gets it back. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Got 20. Warriors trailing by 2. Curry kicks to Thompson. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Got himself going there, his first point. Paul against Curry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Harden against Green. Harden gets the bucket.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his under any circumstances.
Now here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Durant nails the baby hook.
Salvage the possession.
For the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Harden gets the bucket. Fades. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. Point Rocket lead.
And they...
Baseline try. And that one released in time, but no good for Houston. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's yours.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. But he gets it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
The fader. The shot's good. Got the first points of the second half here for the Rockets.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
It's good from long range for the Rockets.
And you can...
And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need...
And a half into the third quarter of action. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target.
Another good play. This is how they...
Reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. That's a...
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Harden scanning the floor. Banked in off the glass. Got 10 points here in the...
Need to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. Chris Paul picks up that one. And the Warriors making a change here. And he's got his first. Malone, guarded by Green. Harden right side. And the jam by Harden.
You gotta love his to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Thurman. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Timeout for Golden State.
On the wing, Harden. He's got 39. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Warrior wing, Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The line for your Rockets, James Harden.
And the Warriors making a change here. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Got that one up quick. Got his second bucket tonight. 5. Thompson with the bucket. Got his third bucket of the night.
But on that play, he feels the same confidence inside.
Fires from 14. Kicks it out to Harden. Takes the 3. No good for Houston. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Back. Here's Paul. Malone. And the layup falls.
And that was the right call.
With it, bringing it up for Houston. Harden inside the three-point line. They get it back. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Curry's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
When you're big.
To the wing right side. And some nice passing there by Houston. And they take the lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers and leads.
And guys, no separation yet. And I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody. Curry is inside. Defended by Paul. Basket number 5 goes in. His ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Harden, that's good.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it.
Paul finds Harden. Count it! Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 2. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Nails the tray!
Stephen Curry.
Come down to this.
Huge possession.
Back to Harden. It falls!
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now they're trailing by 1. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's Curry outside. Another shot. Misses the layup. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Stephen Curry. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Right between the eyes.
3.
And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith.
Line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Right between the eyes.
3.
And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.